Hello and welcome back to the next video in the Journal Your Story series. And today, the prompt is, I'm in love with let's see here. I'm in love with new cities and people I have never met. So basically, this is going to be kind of a future dream entry. So this is kind of like where I'm setting my goals. This is something that I love to do in my journal because, and in fact, I was looking at quotes just now about what when you find your dreams. What a quote about when your dreams happen, you they will manifest once you put them out there. And so basically, I may do a page all about quotes because I found some great ones that I have never read before. And so I think I might do that in my next journal entry. But um, anyway, so basically with this page, I'm going to be using some cutouts from magazines that I have, and I will be using the gelatos. This technique came from a journaling friend of mine, journal with Dolly, and her name is Holly, and she is just go listen to her. I love listening to her. I love seeing her create. She has really inspired me. And so basically, I'm just scribbling these gelatos in, and I'm going to be coming back through with a baby wipe or kind of like a wet one, and smudging it into the paper. So it's a great technique, and it's perfect. I mean, it's perfect for also adding color to your background and kind of like watercoloring, but it's just, I really like it, and it dries super fast. I have been able to write on it. I had no problems writing on it. So, and plus I get to use a art supply that I don't use quite. Actually, I have never used my gelatos in my journal. I usually use them like to add shading and coloring on canvases and art pieces, but I've never actually used them in my journal. So that was kind of a fun. I love using new artsy techniques because it's just enjoyable. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm just kind of smudging them. You can see I'm drying it really quickly there, but I'm actually looking for some washi tape that is books, and so I know I just saw it a couple weeks ago, and I can't remember if it's on a ring or it's in my washi box, but um, this is about, you'll see here, this is about, has to do with a lot of books, and I will tell you exactly what I am talking about here in just a moment. So yeah, so just digging around, finding it. There we go. And I'm going to start decorating. But yeah, so basically I use some cutouts from, a lot of these are from my Daphne Diaries. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that magazine. I absolutely love it. She's got, I mean, it's like her own little diary, but it has like little projects in there, and it has great illustrations, and it has pictures. This one here, this cute little girl on the ladder at the book, um, I want to say like a library. Her little dress is made of books. And so I knew I would want to definitely use that in one of my journal pieces. But I'm slowly but surely cutting my Daphne Diaries up because um, I have so many of them, and I just hoarded them for a while, and I decided this year that I'm going to start using them in my journals because I don't look at them enough to, and I need to save up my space, for um, just so I don't have things just hoarding around. I'm actually going to be using them. And look how cute she is. She looks perfect in this little journal. So I believe these other pieces are from Daphne's Diary as well, but it's basically a pen with an inkwell, and then um, my cat's at the window, so she's clawing at it. Of course she is during my voiceover. But then a paintbrush as well. So those are just pieces of uh, magazine pieces that I cut out. And of course, I'm adding the prompt here with a tag in the background just to kind of put some different layers in there as well. And this little heart is actually looks like a little felt heart that's a picture of one. And here comes my favorite washi, the books. So yeah, so basically this is a journal entry about a dream. And one of the things that I do like doing in my journal is kind of like setting goals and putting things out there that are my desires at the time that I want to do. And I think by doing this, you're manifesting your dreams, and you're putting your goals out there. And it's something about journaling about them just kind of adds to the um, actual that it's going to happen. You're putting it out there on paper and it's going to happen. That's the way I like to think about it. So, in fact, I found a really cool quote just now that I'm going to add to my journal. And so I will have to put that on there. Yeah, so basically, I also am talking about in my I'm looking for something with coffee because that's one of my dreams too. Is it's basically comes down to travel, teach, and book, and those are the three things that I'm going to be journaling about today. So basically, I'm just kind of pulling out some. That's the other thing that's really great about magazines and stuff, are being able to find words and not having to come up with lettering, even though lettering's fun to make for me. I like making lettering, but um, I love the different look of the letterings that you can find within a magazine as well. So anytime you're cutting up a magazine, look for those words, cut those out, because those can always be useful down down the road too, because they just add a little something to the page. Doing some pin marks here. Pins. I just bought me a whole brand new set of permanent markers, because that since I have a couple layers on my pages, the permanent marker doesn't come through. So I really like those. What are they? Sharpies. And so I just bought me a whole brand new set and added it to there. That word is cafe. I know it's kind of out of screen there, but I do notice that as I get a little bit more into showing you guys, that I'm like, oh, it's out of focus here. So I'm just pulling some stamps here because I'm going to be stamping the words that I just mentioned to you, which is travel, teach, and book. And I kind of I found this idea on YouTube a couple of days, like nights ago. I was getting caught up on um, my journal watching, but YouTubers, and her name is Melanie Sullivan, and I'll leave her link below. But she did a Wreck Your Journal little book, and she had these cute little charms just dangling from the side of her book, and I just absolutely love that. And I have charms coming out my ears, as you can see in those little boxes. Those are just a little part of that, but I thought, that would be so cute to add charms onto my pages. Oh, and there's the dog. Let's see if I can get away with finishing up this video before the dog just ruins it, which I don't think I am. So basically, I'm just going to come in here, and now I'm just adding some bits and pieces of stickers, and going to be doing some stamping soon. But going back to the charms, so basically she kind of just added all sorts of different and that's what I plan on trying to do for the for some of my journals, is adding those charms on the side. So I'm just coming in here and using the stamps to add those the words in there. Let's see here. And so let me go ahead, and what I'm going to be doing here in just a moment is I'm going to be, once I get those letters down, I'm going to actually kind of go off screen and do my journaling. And so I'll just kind of go ahead and talk about what I journaled about in my on this page. So under travel, I want to travel and visit coffee shops, bookstores, and explore historical places. I don't want to be rushed. I want to take the train, have my own cabin space, having up twinkle lights, and journal about my adventures. So that's also, that is one of my goals as on the list of what I want to do. And then under teach, I have while I'm traveling from city to city and town to town, I want to meet new people and friends I have met in my life's journey. Also talking a lot about people that I've met through Instagram and here on YouTube. I would like to host classes and teach journaling and art to get messy, have fun, and create. Give others the experience of letting it all go and playing with paint, markers, crayons, and paper. I think it would be fun to have a space where you can also grab coffee and a snack while you are there. I think it would be so fun to have like a cafe, to be able to do this in and books. Okay, yes, total Hallmark movie, but hey, I can dream. But talking about this cute little unicorn, I've had it sitting on my desk. I know I've tried to put it in other pages over the last couple journal pages, and so I finally get to add it because it's a unicorn dream. Yes. And now I'm just kind of going to be adding the charm in. This is the actual little cut I did out of a congruent paper, and I'm adding just some little, I think I end up adding, oh yeah, I add my little fairy charm and some beaded work that I had worked on before. So you can just kind of, I'm just going to be putting that charm together and adding it to the side of my journal. Okay, so on the right side of the journaling, I put book, and I said, and the ultimate dream is to be able to travel while I'm visiting bookshops and cafes and having a book signing for my book. I will be writing to that I will be writing, that I will have written, to talk and meet people that have read it and loved it. This would be a trip. I drive across the country visiting bookshops, drinking coffee, seeing the Northeast USA, and fall in love with the in the fall and during the magical month of December. Yes, this would be living my fairy tale life, never give up, take the steps to make this happen. So, yes, that's my ultimate dream is to write a book. Um, I have one in. It's not my book. It's my grandfather's that he wrote. It was his memoir, but it's literally handwritten, and it is something I'm working on for him. It's something I wanted to do for him is to write his book. He was such a storyteller. I think I come from a long line of storytellers, and so this is an ultimate goal for him. But then I also want to write my own story or, talk about, I don't know. I mean, I'm putting it out there. That's what I want to do. It's like been on my heart for a long time to do this. So we will see what the world brings me. But in the meantime, oh, yeah, let's just pause a moment to see how I stapled my pages together that weren't to be stapled. Make sure when you're stapling, you're not stapling pages that weren't supposed to be stapled. But hey, easy peasy fix. So, but anyway, so yeah, so that's also you're adding. Sorry for the glare there. That's my sticker paper. I'm gonna add some little foam glitter hearts, but yeah, I think your journal should be filled with those dreams and ideas and things that you want to do, and that way they can manifest and they're on your mind, actually you can start writing ways to make it happen. Like, okay, for me to do this, I need to do this, and I think putting things down on paper, just like writing a bullet list or a to-do list, it's going to happen. You just got to keep focused and keep telling yourself that anything is possible. So, so yeah, so I really enjoyed this page. I just kind of am filling in some of the little areas of sparkle. This is not sparkle pen. I just did some stamping, some little star stamping. But yeah, these are those fun little glitter markers that I get off Amazon. They're real inexpensive. The brand is Ink. I'll post it down here as well. I'm making myself notes so I don't forget to put this in the information below. But yeah, really love those markers, and anything you got to add some sparkle to your page, in just my personal opinion. So I'm outlining cafe in my marker, and just kind of adding in some more shiny, sparkly spots. And almost a wrap, you guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the cat meowing and the dog barking, but that is life, is it not? All right, you guys, go document your dreams. Believe anything is possible. See you in my next video.